Bring you Christopher Browell once again today, and let's see if he's actually answered the phone if it goes straight to voice message.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for
Yeah.
07762471196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussain here regarding my brother, Mr. Talib Hussain. Today is my brother's birthday on Friday, the 15th of September 2023. And the time today is 10:43 that I'm leaving you this message. And it's quite ironic that now you've switched off your phone and are forcing me to leave messages under the understanding that, oh, your phone is lost probably, or under the instructions of your managers that you haven't got the voice messages. This is just simple childish games. Mr. Browell, I've always had your mobile number, and hence why I never rang you on your mobile number, because I anticipated these little shenanigans and games that the council plays. Oh, the person's on holiday, the person's on annual leave, oh no, they moved on to a different job, such as Vicina Brown now, these games that you play are fooling nobody. Hence why I never rang you on your mobile phone in the past. I said, okay, well, fair enough. They're allowing me to go through the central switchboard at the Care Trust, and I always rang through that way and waited for your response. And you were happy and eager as the local authority to engage with me, because you wanted to see every 2 weeks or every fortnight whether I had reached a carer burnout crisis, so you could come in and intervene. And that never happened. And now we're at the stage where you, the local authority, in coordination with your partners, West Yorkshire Police, coordinated an attack upon myself and my brother, arrested me, and then have abducted my brother now for 39 days. We've not seen him under there is no legal framework in place. One of the things I've always told you, Mr. Browell, is that I'm not prepared to act unlawfully or without a legal framework in place, because that legal framework allows me some defense or some security. What you want to do is you want to act in a laissez-faire style, not without the law, and when the shit hits the fan, when the proverbial shit hits the fan, you're going to then pull on the we are a local authority, we are the law, and we don't make mistakes, and so on and so forth, and leave me in this situation. That's why I would refuse to take any money from you, because we didn't understand what kind of legal framework we were receiving the money. If we're receiving the money from the DWP, we know where that's coming from, we know whether it's lawful or not. You know, for you to force us to accept that you are now his Talib's DWP appointee, and you're getting the money, which we're contesting, you can't do this. And the only reason that you're his DWP appointee is because of back channel communication and relationships you have with the Department of Work and Pensions, and particularly forcing my brother to sign over his DWP appointee to you when you had him last incarcerated in your care and custody at Linfield Mount Hospital. These are just playing shenanigans and games with me. I fully understand that you, the local authority, have really messed up and you're acting criminally, and you are a terrorist organization. You are terrorizing both me and my brother. You are terrorizing my family. You are holding him hostage. You've murdered my mother. You've murdered my father. You've murdered my brother Nazim. And now you're just looking to target and victimize me further. No doubt you're going to murder my brother Talib. I've told you I'm charging you £1 billion. You don't have the money, and then you're eventually going to end up murdering me as well. That's all you really can do, is murder people. Now, it's my brother's birthday. I've been leaving you messages every single day to contact me, and you're refusing to engage with me or speak to me, and forcing me in this degrading and humiliating manner to leave yourself messages. I've got one email from your solicitor, Mr. Ken, informing me that it will be inappropriate for me to speak to anybody considering the bail conditions and my arrest, which you, the council, bought off. I was at home in my garden with my brother, and you sent police officers with a clear aim and objective to arrest me and detain me, right, from my garden. And you wanted to make a pretext. And I said, no, I'm not going to give these people a pretext. Okay, I cooperated. They said they wanted to interview my brother to do a capacity assessment, which is contentious, as you know, because that court proceedings currently underway, which you have bought off the judges and the courts and the housing association to force a capacity assessment. So you wanted to just come down with the police as one of your colleagues and do a capacity assessment. I said, okay, do a capacity assessment. Go get somebody who speaks his language. And while that was underway, while you were making such arrangements, the police, somebody in the background instructed the police, no doubt one of your bosses, to just come and arrest me. And now you've abducted my brother, and it's like 39 days later. You're not telling me there's under any legal framework that gives me some rights and protections. I remind myself that initially, when you took my brother on the 3rd of August 5 years ago in 2018, at least I was made aware of my legal rights as his nearest relative. Under now present circumstances, I've got no legal rights. All right, and this is one of the problems why you would rather work outside of the law, because you know the fact that legally speaking, your rights are going to be protected, and my rights are not going to be protected. I don't have any rights outside of the remit of the law. That's hence why you continue to engage with me outside of the law, and hence why I choose to say, look, I need to know what legal framework you're working under. Now, you kidnapped my brother. It's my brother's birthday today. Every single day that's gone by has been sunny days that me and my brother could be spending together. It's against his liberty that you're holding him hostage like this. And your answer to all this is simply that, oh, we're simply not going to deal with this matter. We're simply going to ignore you.
15 seconds recording time remaining.
Okay, it says I've got 15 seconds to record. So what I'll do is, I'm not finished speaking with you. So I'm going to end this call and leave another message. All right. So let me see how this works. Yeah. I think I need to, I'm going to ring back and leave another message, because obviously it's my brother's birthday today.
Sorry, your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1.
1.
Message sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
Okay, well, let's try again.
This is the Vodafone voicemail service for 07762471196. Please leave a message after the tone. When you finish recording, please hang up or press the hash key for more options.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Browell. It's Mr. Hussain here regarding my brother Talib Hussain. Today is Friday, the 15th of September 2023, and the time is 10:50 in the morning. And this is my second voice message of the day. The first one I've just left. I wanted to ring back and leave a further voice message, because this is the second voice message I've left. I have been leaving voice messages every single day from the 31st of August. We're now on the 15th of September. That's 2 weeks later. I feel obliged to leave those messages because I'm holding you accountable and charging you guys £1 million a week for holding my brother hostage unlawfully, illegally, under this present circumstances. I'm leaving yourself a message for you to contact me and update me on my brother's health and welfare. I'm leaving yourself a message asking you to facilitate my brother contact with my brother on his birthday. I'm leaving yourself a message so we can get some resolution in place. But people don't seem to want a resolution. You simply want to hold on to your power and control and dominance without any legal liability or responsibility, and pushing the responsibility onto myself. Now, it seems that, I've always known that there are 3 things not to do, or 3 aspects that can be detrimental to me. First of all, looking after my brother or any vulnerable person. Allegations of abuse, neglect, or exploitation can take place. Abuse is physical abuse, and neglect is obviously not looking after the person properly, or not be providing them with the services that they should have. And exploitation is usually financial exploitation. Now, you, the local authority, have in the past, since 2012 or 2013 up until 2016, criminally convicted me and sent me to prison for financial exploitation. That's all you could do. Over that time period, you had no evidence that I was neglectful or abusive to any of the people in my care, namely my mother, my brother, namely my mother and my brother, the victims, the so-called victims of my criminality. You could not prove anything other than financial abuse, which you yourself know was absolutely contrived and manufactured and fraud yourself. So you did me for financial exploitation. Subsequently, I've come out of prison and I've been funding the care of my sibling, my mother and my brother, myself. So you can no longer point the finger of financial abuse. You cannot say you are trying to desperately establish physical abuse. There's no physical abuse. I would not hurt or harm my own brother or my own mother, would I? And you will never be able to establish physical abuse. So in the absence of that, what have you got? Neglect. I'm living with my brother. You've taken all the money. You're refusing to respond to anything. You're refusing to provide him with services. Yeah, that's neglect on your part, and you're looking to blame me. This is all your fault as a local authority in your systemic failures. And so desperately, you got the police involved and now looking to charge me for neglecting my brother, whom I'm living with 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, feeding, clothing, and doing the best I can under circumstances where you have orchestrated it so that we are becoming homeless. He was made homeless when you kicked me out of the city. You're targeting me. That's having an adverse effect on my brother's quality of care, and then you're looking to charge me for the adverse quality of care that I'm placed into. This is all your fault. How much money have you made? How much money have you accumulated through the fraudulent criminal conviction? How much money have you accumulated through fraudulently becoming his DWP appointee and collected all his benefit money? But more importantly, how much money have you saved since August 2012, over 11 years ago, where you've not been paying him £410.70 a week that you were supposed to be paying him, that you had previously been paying him? That was his entitlement for social care payments that you've all saved upon. You, the local authority, in collaboration with West Yorkshire Police, are effectively who you pay, are effectively working together in order to target and victimize me and my family. And then you're washing your hands saying, we're the authorities, we do not make mistakes, we do not do anything wrong. It's you that's doing something wrong. Where I'm a poor disenfranchised carer, fully disempowered, and you're laying blame upon me. I'm the innocent party here. My brother's the innocent party here. My mother's the innocent party here. It is you people that are the guilty party. It is you people that are racist. It is you people that are Islamophobic. It is you people that are prejudicing against us. It is you people that are incompetent and negligent, and you people are the guilty party here. And you want to blame me and say that I'm the guilty party here because I'm on my own. It is you that have a funding crisis. It is you that are committing fraud and criminality. I want to see my brother on his birthday. He wants to see me on his birthday. How could it possibly be that's in his best interest, where you've come down and abducted him and holding him hostage without me as his nearest relative and his brother and his carer knowing anything about him for the last 39 days, and you're saying you're doing everything above the law, and you're refusing to engage with me, you're refusing to put anything in writing, leaving a paper trail behind. You've not wrote to us in any regard, and you put us into this position because you want to plunder and profiteer from our...
You have 15 seconds recording time remaining.
You want to plunder and profiteer from our misery under the guise of you being an authority, when the reality it is that you are the one that are caught terrorizing and committing criminality and causing us harm and suffering and misery, and you want to then make money out of that because that's all you can do.
Sorry, your recording time has expired. To leave your message, press 1.
Press 1.
Message sent. Thank you for calling. Goodbye.
So now I've spent time leaving 2 messages for him, all going to be ignored, all going to be whitewashed, all going to be saying, well, it never really happened because we're not going to write it down. And when they do write something down, they can always delete it or modify it after the event when it suits their agenda or narrative. So this is how they operate. They're the only ones that are documenting what's happening. Most people that they interact with, the average Joe, does not go around documenting everything, except with the exception of myself. I've documented everything. I record everything, and they don't like that. They don't like me to independently document or create my own record of what's happening. And the reason they don't want to do that is because then they can't doctor or manipulate or modify my record keeping, can they? They can modify their own record keeping to suit their own narrative retrospectively after the event. But if I've got an independent narrative against their narrative. They don't like that, and so that's why they've been effectively trying to bully and intimidate and force me to not record things, and coming to my house and stealing my hard drives and stealing everything. So then, just removing my for independent fact-finding record, and so they're the only party that have the record, and that record they then can manipulate, modify in order to achieve their narrative, delete, amend, and do whatever they want to do, and remove. And that's exactly what they've done in my brother Talib's medical records and my mother's medical records. They've removed the medical records or granting me access to the medical records so they can modify them and rehash them according to how they want, according to what's in their best interest, so that they can financially plunder and profit here. It's all kind of disgusting. And today is, I'm obviously very disappointed because today is my brother's birthday and nobody wants to engage with me, nobody wants to speak to me, nobody wants to give me any further information. They want to create this instability in our household, in our mind, and then they want to profiteer from that instability and trauma that they themselves are creating. Why would they not be able to engage with me? I'm just asking to speak to me. Previously, when I first engaged with these people, they used to just come knocking on the door out of the blue. Oh, we're just the social workers, we were in the area, we want to come and speak to you, we want to see if everything's okay, always with an ulterior agenda, always with a malevolent intent. We just want to talk. Now all I'm saying is, come on, I want to just talk. And look at these people hiding behind the corporate veil, switching off their mobile phones, refusing me the right of reply in emails. I'm sending them daily emails, don't want to engage with me, don't want to speak to me. No, it's a police matter, we're going to leave it to the police. The police are now going to defend them when there is no case to investigate. They've got nothing on me other than a dirty house, and the house is dirty because they took away all the financial money and support, and they want to utilize their own failures, their own negligence as a commodity in order to achieve their objective. If there was any poor quality of care being delivered to my brother by me, it's as a result of you not giving any benefit money to my brother for over several years and causing us to go into a crisis. It's all disgusting, all kind of contrived, and all I can really do is record this for a future time, because right now everybody's they fully on full throttle trying to murder my brother, murder me, and trying to kill us all off so that they can have access to so they can cover up their own failures. And it's just ridiculous and stupid, and I'm just pissed off. Because it's my brother's birthday today, and there's no justifiable reason or legal framework that they can detain him in the manner that they have done, and they're getting away with this because they bought off the judges and the judiciary. They got them in the back pocket, and they've got the police in the back pocket, and all the other authorities. They're all working together, colluding and conspiring in order to target and victimize me. They've already murdered my father. They've murdered my mother. They've murdered my brother, and now they're gonna no doubt murder my brother Talib, and there's nothing I can do about it. Nowhere you can go. They keep on saying, "Go get a solicitor." What's a solicitor gonna do? A solicitor works to, officially represent me, but then colludes with the authorities. I got a solicitor last time. Bateman solicitors for my brother, and he clearly started colluding with the authorities. So it's just ridiculous. There are no options. Nobody's gonna help. They're basically gangsters and terrorists that are above the law and do as they please, and nobody can hold them to account other than if other people, members of the public, equally rise up and say this is wrong and look to hold them to account. But the general populace is too subservient to do anything. So just ridiculous.